Welcome to the Hoosier Hardwoods Outdoors YouTube channel. In this episode, I'm going to run out to the farm, one of the farms that we hunt, and fill the feeder up with some feed, get some new batteries in my Whitetail cameras because they went dead on me, and just kind of take a quick lap, do some shed hunting, that type of stuff. It's a beautiful day. It's like 50, well, truck says 49 degrees, but we'll round it up to 50. Thanks for stopping by. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you have subscribed, we definitely appreciate your support. And like I said, we're gonna go out here and fill up the feeder and get our cameras rolling again, and we'll catch you when we get to the farm. All right, so I've come back here to get some trail cameras while I was out here putting mineral and feed out. And I wanted to go over something. If you watched episode 5 of Southern Indian Whitetail Talk with Them Ear and Sun Lures, I think it was the last episode we did, we talked about, or Jason talked about, deer entry and exit of your property. And we kind of put some pieces of the puzzle together on some deer last year, but it was too late in the season to really like dive into it and really figure out what was going on. We just kind of stayed out. But I come across this as I was getting my camera, or going to get my camera. I really wanted to check it out. So if you notice, this ditch line right here is the property line. Some of those banks up there are actually pretty steep. I don't know if you can tell in the video or not, but they're pretty steep. And then this way down the creek is super gnarly and thick. You can see the hay fields up there, the cattle pastures up there. 9 times out of 10, the deer will not go out in that cattle pasture. They'll stay in the woods to come through this area here to get over to our farm. But I got to noticing this is a perfect entry and exit right here. Just come up this bank straight over on our property, and the camera that I'm coming to get is right up here. There's a logging road that runs up from the bottom of the hill to the top of the hill. My camera's up there, and that's where I was getting a lot of pictures of that nice 10-pointer this year, but I couldn't figure out where he was coming in and out of the property unless I was like really diving in, and I didn't want to do that this time, or that particular time of the year. So this is a cool part about, you know, January, February, getting out, scouting your properties. I don't want to spend too much time in here today, but scout your properties, try to figure out, I mean, this is a perfect deer path, like straight down through the creek over to the neighbor's property. So just got to put the pieces of the puzzle together, and you know, it is what it is, and we'll just keep digging. So all right, we're gonna get these cameras and get this feed out. All right, so typically I put my feed in my feeder that I made. If you want to go back and check it, I think it was 2 years ago. I made a video on a homemade deer feeder, which is on the channel. But I used OSB plywood, which, whatever. This whole thing was made out of scrap, so I just wanted to keep it cheap as possible. It ain't gonna work this year. So I'm gonna take the feed back here on this ridge line, pour it out, put a Whitetail camera on it, and we'll go back there and we'll do that now. But I just want to show you that the OSB floor on the feeder only lasted about 2 years, which is fine. I'll come back out sometime, get her loaded up, and I'll take it home and put a new fresh sheet of plywood in it, and be ready to rock and roll for some more feeding. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go back here, put this feed out. Yeah, and I'll catch up with you back here. But I just wanted to show you the feeder. I know there's some questions on it. I mean, it is what it is. It's not a $500 feeder. It's I don't have 20 bucks in this whole thing. So that's what my intentions was. So I got some good use out of it. I'll just put a new floor in it, and we'll get the rocking and rolling again. So stay with me, and then we'll go back here and dump his feed out. All right, so we got our corn pile going, and then I got our Whitetail camera, mini, rocking and rolling. Cool thing I like about this area, oh, forgot to mention, we got a little Whitetail. Let me get this. I'm not sponsored by them, but Whitetail Heaven Trophy Mineral. Put a little bit of splash on top of that corn pile. They do sponsor one of my buddy's race cars, so I like to support them since they support him. I like to support them. Cool part I like about this is just on top of a ridge. There's kind of like fingers that go off this ridge and down. That's another ridge back there. So hopefully it's a good place for them to come get them a bite to eat, and we'll check some inventory, and we'll go from there, see what happens. I know some of the deer are already dropping antlers, but it's 50 degrees today, so I just thought I'd get out and enjoy a little bit of the sunshine and look for, I did look for some antlers earlier, but I ain't found any yet. So, but I thank you all for watching. Thank you for supporting us. I know it's probably a shorter video than normal, but biggest thing is just want to make sure this is going to be blue collar and If you follow along, I definitely appreciate it. If you subscribe, I definitely appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed and you're looking for some hunting content, outdoor content that's just blue collar, and this farm I'm standing on is 80 acres, probably 40 of it's huntable. That's just what we got. That's what we deal with. We do the best we can, and we keep hunting and enjoying God's great outdoors, and do what we can. Hopefully you all can learn a little bit from us, and we can learn a little bit from you in the comments, and we'll just keep moving forward. So like I said, appreciate all the support, and we'll see you on the next one.